Dear folks, we're moving on. Enjoy Tennis Manager 26 live on Twitch. Hello, and we're one round further in our tournament here. Our opponent, Maria Sarapulpa, a Romanian, 220 places ahead of us in the world rankings. We really haven't had an easy opponent here yet. You really can't say that. But maybe Chloe Noel, and even for that we needed a tiebreak. We just had to get through 3 sets. Maria the Romanian knocked out Marie from France, who was slightly weaker than her and only needed 2 sets. And before that she eliminated an Italian, Federica, in 2 very easy sets. That means she has made it through the tournament relatively easily so far. Maria is definitely the favourite because of her world ranking and the much smoother progress through the tournament. We definitely had to fight much harder. Let's take a look at the opponent, and she has advantages in both categories. I think that's a really powerful serve. We'll have to take a closer look at that. And that's a crossed out symbol. Something is crossed out here. I can't quite make it out. Let's take a look at it in a moment. That's awesome. High precision and forehand power in attacking situations. Will definitely play to her backhand. She has a killer forehand. And she has the symbol down here, rhythm breaker. Oh, that's like a level, and it's crossed out. Increases the slice effect to slow the pace. That's nasty. She has a good one, so she probably also has a good backhand. The hammer forehand and her craftsmanship are strong, but we should definitely target her backhand. The chat says that's a metronome, which is accurate. So let's go back again. And besides that, she's a clever shot maker. Those are my least favorite opponents. She can basically do everything. The only thing is her serve is just so-so, but in everything else she's just as good. Really a challenge. I'd say we should play to her backhand. People in the chat think it will get harder, and I agree. "26 degrees quarterfinal in France, Germany versus Romania. Request cheers for our Steffi in the chat at the beginning. I'll pause for a moment. Let's look at the tactics. We'll play to her backhand with topspin. That's something we're good at. Wrong footing, foot net at the approaches, available switch. We'll use everything we've got. And otherwise, she's equally good at everything. Should we take more risks against the opponent's movement? That would be the exchange. Let's take a balanced risk, and when attacking, we'll do it. Often powerful winning shots. Because we'll probably have stamina problems, we're also a bit better in attack. Advantages that want to ignore defense, we ignore. And the return. She didn't have good serves, so that was relatively weak. That means we can say the return against her serve. In doing so, we take more risks, and with our serve, that's what we can do. We take the highest risks. Alright, and in my settings, we focus on trying to boost self-confidence. And go on. As usual, we'll let the first rally play out and 15 love. Let the rally play out to 15.
Love.
Oh. Oh.
Full. Simultaneous. How?
Do you want to beat us up? I think she's a cop.
30-15.
Man,
Fault. Second serve.
now, that was the first rally where Steffi really appeared dominant. 30-all with Maria serving the Romanian. I think that's pretty cool. 40-30. We have a break point in the first game of the first set. Second serve. Well, even Zircopedi just writes the cards with water. Unfortunately, our Steffi does too. That was good. We played it to her backhand. I never would have expected that from Steffi. Where did she get that ball from?
Service.
Advantage Steffi. Steffi has a break point.
Game. First game.
Steffi gets the break. Steffi gets the first one, immediately gets a break. Our Steffi. Unbelievable. But someone says our Steffi is very shrewd.
30 low.
I'll speed up time. 40-15 2 game points for our Steffi.
Thank you very much.
Yes, the idea was good. The rest not so much.
Second serve.
Good second serve. Good shot. Oh,
Game. 2 games to...
I just realized now. The opponent is left-handed. Her forehand and backhand are switched. So when we hit to her backhand, we're targeting a left-hander's left side. Steffi held serve. 2-love for her. I'm speeding up. A little further. 15-30, 15-40. So, the opponent can go ahead and hold her serves. As long as we hold ours, we'll win the set.
Out. 40-30.
Second game point. We defended the first one.
Fault. Second serve. Out. Deuce.
Deuce. I'm at 4.
Out. Advantage. 4. Second serve. Game. 2 games to 1.
Okay, that's not so bad. Take a look at the stamina. Our stamina is better than theirs. So far, we've been pretty economical with our energy. And we've also built things so that during a tournament, the recovery periods restore stamina really well. That's how we deliberately built our player. I'll speed up. 15-all 30, 15? 40-15 2 game points on her own serve, Steffi.
Haupt. 40-30.
So now we go with relaxation.
Service. Okay.
We've already increased motivation.
3.
31 Steffi. Or we do the following. Or we try this. We're not far from a double plus here. We keep putting more into confidence and try to reach double plus.
Second set.
Welcome to the chat, Mima Mona. You're asking whether anyone has more experience with the game and would recommend it or not. The game was just released 3 days ago. Or almost 2 days ago, I think 3. I've started several matches. This one was live and I played several others privately. But maybe others can write something about it too. Unfortunately, a brilliant drop shot by our opponent.
Fault. Second service. Out. 40 low.
3 game points for Maria. She should be able to handle that easily. Careful. Really badly missed first serve.
Game. 3 games to 2.
She did that confidently. We're back in it. I'm speeding up. 30 love, we're just as confident, 40-15, 2 game points.
Fault. Second service.
Excellent, that was very impressive. Short and cross court. 42 Steffi. There she really let out all the frustration she had inside, the Romanian.
42 Steffi.
House.
Hits 0.
Whether the players switch sides, so we always have the camera angle set so that our player is always at the bottom. The manager set it up so that we always have the court in front of us from our perspective. Wine Baron is asking, how long does the Games Planet deal last, the Games Planet discount? It lasts quite a while. It runs until May 26th.
Fault. Second serve. Haupt 40-30.
Maria has only one game. Very good stop shot that time. Very good stop shot. Yes, she did everything right, just had bad luck at the end. We're not picking on our Steffi. Maria wins her game, 4-3 Steffi. If she wins first, it's 5-3. Then the opponent is under pressure.
Fault. Second serve. Haupt 15 love.
How about our self-confidence? Just confidently again, yes.
Yes.
We need to work on relaxing. She's going to be stressed out soon. Very good drop shot, immediately causing problems for the opponents. 30 all Steffi.
Fault. Second.
On the second serve, well placed, forced an error from the opponent with a boldly hit second serve, a game point for Steffi Bully Becker. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. To the backhand, that's what we told her. Go to the backhand. The opponent tries to open up the court with her forehand, often leaves gaps on the backhand. She's left-handed. The opponent, everything done right.
Fault. Second serve.
So I'll speed up now. 0-30, 15-30, 15-42 game points for Maria Sarapolpa.
Game. 5 games to 4.
And now Steffi just has to hold her own serve. That's all we expect. That's dramatic. Steffi hit so bravely, then got lobbed, but she did everything right. 15 love, excellent, excellent. Steffi's turn.
Let. Fault. Second serve.
Wow, Steffi at the net. A real treat for the eyes, 30-15. Then. And the motivation is really high now.
Love.
Yes, an error on the other side. 40-30 set point, Steffi's first set point.
First.
First converted set point. Wow, that was important. Steffi is in the quarterfinals of her tournament. She's reached the semifinals before, even as a rookie. A beginner, her very first season ever, she's extremely young. But she does have a big name and strong family ties. The niece of Boris Becker of Bobbler, Steffi Bully Becker. So what do the statistics say? We're swimming in numbers. Our first serve only went in only 52% of the time. I would have wished for more, but we also serve aggressively. That's what we want to. The second serve also scores points, but the opponent's second serve does too. That's surprising, she wasn't actually that strong at serving. So there's room for improvement in our serves. You can see it in the forehand and backhand winner stats, and you can see that here. The opponent has a lot of forehand winners, 8-3, and we force the errors on both forehand and backhand equally. We play to her backhand a lot. We'll keep doing that. We'll keep doing that. All in all, I'm quite satisfied. Our tactics will stay as they are. Our attitude is that we have top motivation, great self-confidence, emotions are so-so. And when it comes to relaxation, we're still working on improving those numbers, telling her to stay calm, keep calm. Stay calm, dear Steffi. Intensity average. Second set.
Second set. 15 love.
Maria starts with an ace. I'm speeding it up.
All right.
40-30 for Maria Liner. That's playable now.
Game. First game.
That would have been a baseline battle, unfortunately not for us. Let's see what this looks like.
15 love.
Let's briefly shift the perspective. Let's briefly switch in between. I'm speeding up. She's up 30 love on her serve, 40 love. She has 3 game points.
Game. One game all. Out. Love 15.
Fault. Second service.
And our opponent is angry. Look behind me. He's really mad at himself and the world.
Fault. Second service.
Long rallies.
Long rallies.
Unfortunately to our disadvantage. I'll speed up. With her own serve, Maria is 2 points ahead. She has 2 game points.
40-30.
She still has 1 game point left.
She still has 1 game point left.
Nice. Can Steffi get the break? Once again, early in a set. That would be cool. I think Steffi is wide awake.
Advantage.
Steffi has a break point, ladies and gentlemen.
Second serve.
Game. Yes, the opponent is nervous and making errors. Steffi is up 2-1 on her own serve. Same situation as in the previous set. From now on, Steffi just needs to hold her own serves, and so far she's been very, very solid at that. Rainer writes, I think Steffi still has plans here.
Second service. Fifteen all.
What about the mental side? We are improving composure.
Vor second serve.
Out.
I'm speeding up time. 33,015 Steffi, 44,015. 2 game points for our heroine.
Game.
Yes, nice. 31. I think by now Maria Sarapulpa must be getting really nervous. Out.
15 love.
Oh, Virtualau. I talked too big a game. I'm speeding things up. Maria serves. She has 4 game points. That doesn't matter. She can win those easily. What matters is we win our games.
Game. 3 games.
32 was Steffi's own serve. Second,
Serve.
speed up. 15 all 33,015. Oh, breakpoint for Maria. I'll just take the intensity up a notch for a moment.
Fault. Second service. Fault.
Double fault. That's frustrating. It's all gone again.
Fault. Second service.
The advantage has been nullified.
Love.
Folks, should we be superstitious? My impression was that Steffi started playing worse after I said that Maria Sarapulpa was getting really nervous. My suspicion is that this crude remark by the commentator was somehow picked up by Maria and gave her some extra motivation. Do you think that's possible? Do we really have to say WB is to blame for everything? What do you think?
Out.
Out. 40 love.
Andre says, I don't think it's impossible. The coach owes my solo, Uwe. I'm the manager, I'm not the coach. Rainer thinks that's likely. Like Ravilo says, it sounds reasonable.
Out. Out. 40-15.
Dismantled. Okay, Skyrunner believes in me. Okay. 2 game points for Maria on her own serve. Steffi has saved 2.
2 game points.
Game. 4 games to 3.
3-4. Steffi has to hold her serve.
Fault. Second service.
And by now she's really stressed and is slowly getting angry. Excellent play by Steffi. Excellent. I'm speeding up. 30 love. 40 love, Steffi. 3 game points.
2 game points. $15 all.
Jin.
That didn't work. 2 game points remain.
Worked.
Strong first serve.
40.
She wanted to play a drop shot to the backhand there. Good idea. Her opponent isn't quite as strong on the backhand, but ace.
4 games all.
4 all, she is equalized. Opponent serve. I'm speeding up. 15 love Steffi, 30 love Steffi. Steffi has 3 break points. Ladies and gentlemen, our Steffi has 3 break points. I'm going to turn up the intensity. That's it. 5-4 Steffi, second serve, and I'll let Steffi play through with power. If she wins this game,
Out. 15 love.
Then she will have won. Steffi takes the first set, 6-4. Now it's 5-4 for her on serve. Excellent shot, Steffi. 30 love, Steffi. No. Steffi is on a roll. Steffi has 3 match points. 3 match points. First one converted. Steffi. Bye. 3 match points, 1 on the first. In just 2 sets. Is she getting better and better? Incredible. Steffi did it. In the chat, cheers, excitement, and joy. A short match, just 1 hour, 15 minutes. Got a lot of XP, more than before, because we're playing at a higher level now. I think we got 111 XP earlier. Now it's 165. And we're in the semifinals. Ladies and gentlemen, in the semifinals. Who is our opponent? In France, in Andrézieux. Patricia, another Romanian. And look, by far the best player we've ever played against. World ranking number 599. Who will compete in the second semifinal? A German Maragust and a Czech, right? Or a Slovak. I think a Czech. She was like... Did they pronounce that? Fuck, right? Apparently. But they're good. Rank 599, 400. That was a Slovak woman, thanks. Rank 400 points ahead of us in the world rankings. Oh. And what can she do? Aggressive baseline player. We need short matches. We have to take risks and do Martin's net scan ourselves. And she will play deep into our corners. Aggressive baseline players try to score points, not through solid play, but by hitting shots into the corners of the court. She has a top physical stat. That means she has a monster stamina combo. Up here she's got camel lung. There's a camel. That means super top stamina. And what that means is cannon. Let's see what that means. Yeah. Increases the chance of an ace with a powerful and risky serve. She serves more aces and reduces fatigue in the final set. God. If it comes down to a deciding set, we've pretty much already lost. That's just wonderful. God. Tireless. Her attacks, she has a brilliant serve, brilliant net skills. Still, she is an aggressive baseline player. She can do everything. Attack, defense, counter, physical abilities. She can do everything? Oh, man. This should be interesting, said Uva. If we take her down, that would be great. DJ says she hasn't won a title yet and is clearly the favorite. She's definitely nervous.
Time. First set.
Someone in chat says Don Swaps and Swapsy is seeded number 2 in the tournament. Where could you see that? Feel free to suggest where to see that. Now let's take a look at our tactics. We could try playing to her backhand again, just to see what happens. We don't know if she has a good forehand or backhand. You could see that beside the name in the bracket. I'll remove the backhand option. Wrong footing, net approach, strong topspin. We're going a bit on the attack. We take risks on the return. No, we don't do that. She has a huge serve. We don't do that. And our own serve is pretty risky. We could do that. Full on attack. The player attacks more often, takes more risks, tries more powerful winning shots near the lines, and tries to finish the point quickly. That's what I would try. The good thing is, take a look at the stamina bars. Theirs is shorter than ours. We've recovered well. We have a very low pulse. That's how we're supposed to do it, guys. All in on serve, all in on attack. And hope that you don't wipe us out. And for the mental attitude, we're going for self-confidence. Thank you very much. They build their confidence. Medium intensity and go. Wow, Steffi. Steffi has the serve.
Serve. Out. 30 love.
The opponent is already getting annoyed.
Fault. Second serve. 40 love.
Cool. What a risky second serve from Steffi. Respect. That's exactly what we told her. Steffi, go all out on the serves.
Game.
Moxillian asks why we're going to the net when she's so good there. It's because her play style is that of an aggressive baseliner. If we get into baseline duels, we've already lost. We're 10 points ahead. Patricia Maria Tmok, the Romanian, is serving now, and I'll speed things up. 30 love for us. 30-15, 30-30, 30-40. Playable, Patricia.
Service.
Ajama writes, I never found tennis as exciting as with WB, one game all. It's even. Steffi is up again. I'll speed up once more. Look at her mood. She's enthusiastic. Motivation is great too. Top values everywhere. 30 love, I'm picking up the pace. 40 love, 3 game points for us. Nice. Let's play offensively.
15.
I'm picking up the pace. 15 legs, 30 miles breakpoint Steffi against Patricia. We have the first breakpoint of the match. The opponent plays a really strong baseline game. She played deep into the corners. She's doing really well.
Game.
We're still lucky that she had a net cord. We got the break. We're up 3-1. Excellent.
15 love.
We're up 3-1. I'm accelerating. 40-30 game point for us.
Deuce.
Deuce. Saved.
Continue. Second serve. Advantage.
That was Steffi playing offensively, Steffi taking risks and doing a lot of things right. Again, a really powerful second serve.
Out.
That was barely out, so she can be forgiven. Deuce!
Continued. Second serve. Out advantage.
Advantage, Steffi.
Game.
Yes. Steffi is ahead 4-1. She just needs to hold her serve. Semifinals in Andrézieux, France. The place is near Lyon, and that's where we are. Indoor tournament for the up-and-coming rookies. 26 degrees. Who would have thought it's warm in the hall right now? No wind. Unbelievable.
Service. 30-15.
I'm accelerating. Patrizia serving. We don't have to break serve. A game point for her. It's all good. Net cord. Deuce. On Patrizia's serve. Patrizia has to hold serve. She's under a lot of pressure. She's also upset. You can see her to the right behind me. These baseline rallies aren't great, but that shot was weak. That was much better. Advantage Patrizia. She knows what's at stake. Double fault by the Romanians. Is someone getting nervous?
How?
One mistake after another. Advantage Steffi. Breakpoint Steffi.
4. Second service.
Double fault. Well defended. Back to deuce.
Advantage.
Advantage Steffi again. Another breakpoint for our heroine.
Game.
Yes, Steffi has taken the second break. Steffi just has to hold her serve now, nothing more. She doesn't need anything else. 15-15 love. If she holds her serve, she will have won the first set 6-1 against the heavy favorite.
Hits it. 15 love.
15. 15 all. Played cool. We're 1 point away from set points.
all.
30 all. How's the mental state, actually? Yeah, we've boosted our self-confidence so much that we're extremely self-confident. And I'd say we're just gonna keep going like this now. $30 all.
40 search.
That was an ace. Set point for Steffi after an ace.
That's a fault. Second serve. Game and quick set.
6-1. The first set for our Steffi against the heavy favorite from Romania again. 6-1. How did we perform and what do the stats show? Are we on track? The opponent only served 2 aces. We served 3. She made 3 double faults. Somehow, she still can't make her strong serve count. She has more backhand winners than forehand winners. And that's even though we didn't specifically play to her backhand. That means we did everything right when we deactivated that at the start. We always played to the previous opponent's backhand. We turned that off this time, and that was absolutely the right call. 15 forced errors on her side. Distributed equally between forehand and backhand. We'll keep everything going as it is. Andiamo put 100 on Steffi to win. Rainer Vansen is absolutely right. I quote, "Don't rest now. We have to avoid a deciding set." That's right. Everyone's asking about my voice. I have a problem with my tonsils. That's why my voice sounds different, because my tonsils are swollen. That means the resonance space in my throat is different, and that's why it sounds so strange. And I'm hoarse. I'm constantly undergoing treatment. We're seeing the doctor again next week to get this sorted. So, and we'll move on to the next one. We'll check the intensity again. It stays the same. Settings. Self-confidence is at risk of becoming arrogance. Take a look at this. That means we're switching over to relaxation now. That's crazy. I didn't even know something like that existed. Motivation has dropped. We used to be so strong there. I would go with motivation. We'll push that. That was always our great strength.
That was our great strength. That was our great... 15 low.
I'm speeding up. Patricia is serving. She's ahead. She has clearly had 3 game points in a row.
Speeding up. 4. Second serve.
Wow. Very cool. I'll speed up. Steffi was serving. First point went to Patricia. She had to. She was serving. Patricia has 2 break points in the second. 2 break points in the second set. Steffi misses. Steffi misses the lob. Patricia managed to break at the very first opportunity. Now we need a break too. If possible, as soon as possible.
Out. 15-0.
Maybe even now.
4. Second serve. Out. 30-50.
I'll speed up a bit. 15-42 games for Patricia.
$40-30.
Saved one. One remains.
Second serve. 4. Deuce.
Deuce. The chat is discussing whether I turn up her intensity. Who knows? So much can happen. Imagine if we get into the third set.
Out. Advantage.
There are always situations in the game where you can turn up the intensity. You just have to think carefully about when you really do it.
Deuce.
Deuce? Advantage. Advantage again for Patricia. At least the game is hotly contested.
Out. Deuce.
Deuce again.
Second serve. Advantage.
Advantage for Patricia again. Man, that was a thriller.
Game.
That one was hit too well. You have to give credit where it's due. Patricia is ahead 30. We have to hold serve. I'll speed up. Does that mean 4 game points for our Steffi?
Fault. 4.
Yes, self-confidence is back to being just confident. That was important. No longer overconfident, calmness settles things down. All good.
4. Second serve.
I'd go with calmness now, thank you very much.
6-1.
Or try to push the motivation back to the maximum.
Out. Love. 15.
Steffi has held her serve. Let's speed things up a bit. Let's see if Patricia can get a break. Doesn't look too close. She has 2 game points.
Game.
Confident. Steffi to serve. I'm speeding up. 40-30. Game point for Steffi. Deuce? Oh. Defended confidently. The opponent is no pushover.
How? Advantage.
Yes, Steffi to serve. After this narrowly missed baseline shot by the tall one.
Game.
Yes. That's so important. And Steffi has to get a break now.
Out. 15.
Maybe force a tie break. I just have to do it once. But should you really ramp up the intensity so early in a match? Pulse at 160. He'll turn red soon. Dark red.
Completely exhausted.
Patricia's second serves are much better than our Steffi's first ones, unfortunately. 40 love for Patricia on her own serve. That's not how you get a break.
Game.
So Steffi has to hold her own serve, and if she doesn't, the set is gone at 2-6. But if she holds her serve, I would then try to force the break with high intensity. But for that to happen, first we have to prevent going into a third set, because the opponent has a special ability that gives her a big power advantage in the third set. "30 love, Steffi. That looks solid."
Wait, 30-15. Fault. Second serve. Top. 40-50.
Yes. Steffi has 2 game points.
Fault. Second serve. 40-30.
1 remains.
Fault. Second serve.
Game. 5 games to 3.
Now it's 3-5, which means if Patricia wins her game on her own serve, which is likely, she'll take the set. We have to try to force a break, and we're going to raise the intensity a notch. We're taking a gamble because I know we're a bit weakened there. If it comes to a third set, that would backfire, but it would also backfire in general if we got to a third set, because she has the advantage in strength, because of her special ability, come in the third set. And let's see where we stand with that setting. So far, we've been going with motivation, and we're at the maximum. Now we're moving on to relaxation. We're moving on to focus. Then she has higher performance, but that comes at the cost, slowly step by step, of self-confidence and relaxation. I would do it anyway. I would try working with focus now. That's risky, but we have to. I'll take a gamble, okay? Confident. Totally confident.
Fault, second serve. Out.
Oh man, that's not helping at all.
Out.
That's right. 15:30. I guess the opponent does the same thing or something similar, that she goes for more power at crucial moments. 2 set points for Patricia.
Out. 40.
1 set point remains. Steffi has already saved one.
4, second set.
Wow, that was well played. That was a great finish by Nadja. Patricia showing some respect there. That was really impressive. There's no other way to put it. We're going back to normal intensity. In terms of attitude, we've lost a lot of confidence and composure here. That cost us a lot. Let's focus on relaxation first. And let's take a look at the data from the second set. How does it look? So both made about the same number of mistakes. The opponent, especially on the backhand, had a lot of winning shots on the forehand. That's interesting. Should they play to her backhand then? She had winning shots on the forehand. She made mistakes on the backhand. We'll start playing to her backhand.
Rest. There.
That was all okay. And let's hope that with these settings... we get through now. Fingers crossed.